Do you feel overwhelmed by life's challenges, stuck in endless cycles of stress and doubt? What if you could face any problem with the calm, resilience, and mastery of a samurai? In this video, we'll dive into Miyamoto Musashi's powerful teachings to unlock the secrets of samurai discipline, helping you tackle obstacles with confidence and strength. Step 1. Channel the samurai's inner calm. Mushin, no mind or mushin, was one of the most important ideas in the samurai way of thinking. This idea stands for a clear state of mind in which a person is fully present in the present moment and not distracted by feelings, fears, or questions. Miyamoto Musashi often talked about how important it was to keep your mind calm and focused. In war, a samurai couldn't let worry or fear take over because it could mean the difference between life and death. Mushin helped them stay calm, focused, and able to act when things got tough. This concept can be very helpful in our own lives. Problems in life can be too much for us to handle, which can lead to worry, stress, and thinking too much. Every time we do mushin, we learn to clear our thoughts and block out doubt. This doesn't mean hiding your feelings. It means being aware of them without letting them take over. Imagine that you are having a big problem, like losing money or having a problem with a relationship. Mushin teaches us to keep our minds clear and calm, free from the what-ifs and worst-case scenarios that can make it hard to make good decisions. To develop mushin, begin with tasks that help you be more aware. You can get into this state by meditating, deep breathing, or just practicing awareness for a few minutes every day. By practicing getting rid of mental junk, we can start to make choices from a strong and clear place. When things get hard, having a calm, steady mind is like a rock. The samurai knew that inner calm is the source of real power. By practicing mushin, we can face our troubles with the same grounded strength. The more we practice getting back to a state of calm, the stronger we become and better able to handle the trials of life. Step 2. Turn adversity into strength. Kaizen, which means continuous improvement, is another important idea in samurai thought. For the samurai, life was a journey towards mastery, and every task was a chance to get stronger. As an example of Kaizen, Miyamoto Musashi was always pushing himself to get better at his tactics, skills, and mental discipline. He thought that hardship wasn't something to avoid, but something that could help people grow. He taught that every problem could be used to make you stronger and give you new ideas. When we use Kaizen in our daily lives, we have to change how we think about issues. Things that go wrong can be seen as a chance to grow instead of something bad. Take a moment to think about a time when you had a big loss. Try to think about what you learned from the failure instead of the setback itself. Did it teach you how to be strong? Did you learn or understand something new? Kaizen is a way of thinking that tells us to see every problem as a chance to get better. Setting small goals that you can reach every day to get better is one way to practice Kaizen. This could mean learning to be more patient, improve their ability to communicate, or find better ways to deal with stress. Promise yourself that you will take one step every day to get better in an area that is important to your problems. These small changes add up over time, giving you inner power that makes you better able to deal with life's challenges. Musashi thought that the only way to become a master was to work hard and keep learning. When we use Kaizen, we accept that we are growing and use each problem as a chance to get better, smarter, and stronger. Step 3. Act swiftly and decisively. Ikin Hisatsu. The samurai believed that one strike, certain death, Ikin Hisatsu, was the most important thing in battle. They learnt that hesitating could be fatal and that they had to move with clarity, precision, and dedication. Miyamoto Musashi often talked about how important it was to make a decision and told people to give their full attention to the job at hand. He couldn't make choices out of half-heartedness in battle, and this level of determination helped him win over and over again. Putting this idea into practice in our own lives means being strong when problems arise. If we are faced with a tough choice or task, doubt and indecision can stop us in our tracks. We may think, analyze, and second-guess ourselves too much, which can cause us to miss out on chances or suffer longer than necessary. It tells us that sometimes the best way to fix a problem is to do something about it. By making a clear choice and sticking to it, we can move forward with confidence and avoid the stress that comes with doing nothing. Set clear goals before you start to practice Iken Hisatsu. When you're having a tough time, ask yourself, what is my goal? And what is the best thing I can do right now? Stick to your answer once you know it. By making that first firm move, you escape the shackles of overthinking. That doesn't mean you won't make changes along the way. This way of thinking gives you the strength to face problems head-on, trusting your own judgment, and going forward with purpose. Musashi taught us that we shouldn't let fear stop us from living our lives. When we accept Iken Hisatsu, we learn to face our problems with courage, turning our fear into action. Step 4. Practice endurance. Nintai. The samurai knew how important it was to be patient and strong. This is called nintai. They knew that real strength wasn't just being able to face a task, but also being able to get through the hard times that come with it. Musashi was very determined throughout his life. He kept training, learning, and getting better even when things were hard. He knew that endurance was an important part of being tough, and that without it, even the strongest fighters would give up. These days, stamina is just as important. Problems in life don't always have quick answers. Sometimes we have to deal with pain and keep trying even when results aren't seen right away. Ninjutsu teaches us to deal with hard times without letting up, which makes us stronger. When you're going through a long-term fight, like a tough job, relationship problems, or money problems, remember that getting through the pain is part of becoming stronger inside. To improve your ninjutsu, make long-term plans and keep reminding yourself why they're important to you. When you're feeling down, remind yourself of your goal. Don't be upset when things go wrong or take longer than planned. Musashi thought that the road of a warrior was one of constant growth and struggle. He also thought that we can get through life's problems by being patient and persistent. By committing to nintai, we build mental toughness that lets us handle any situation, because we know that patience and persistence lead to power. Step 5. Stand firm in your values. Makoto. The samurai way of life was based on honor and honesty, which were called Makoto. Every action a samurai took had to be honest, sincere, and in line with their deepest beliefs. Musashi's loyalty to Makoto shaped his actions and allowed him to live a moral life, even when things were hard. This theory helps us remember that we need to stick to our core values and principles if we want to really solve our problems. We may want to give up on our morals in order to make things easier or more convenient when we are going through hard times. But making these kinds of compromises often leads to regret and inner struggle. When we practice Makoto, we stick to what we think is right, even if it makes it harder to solve a problem. This way of doing things not only makes us stronger as people, but it also makes us feel good because we know we did the right thing. To live by Makoto, you should first figure out what your core values are. You should think about what values you want to stick to no matter what. When problems come up, use these ideas to help you decide what to do. Musashi thought that living a truthful life gave people inner power. He also thought that living a truthful life made people better able to deal with problems directly. When we stick to our values, we face problems with a clear mind and a stronger heart, making every choice with the spirit of the samurai. Step 6. Let go of the outcome. Shippai. The samurai knew that they could only control what they did and not everything that happened. This idea of shippai, which means letting go of the outcome, kept them from worrying about things they couldn't change and helped them focus on what they could. Musashi thought that being attached to success or afraid of failing would make it hard to think clearly. He thought that a fighter could act freely and clearly if they let go of these attachments. When we face problems in life, we often worry too much about what will happen. We worry about failing, being rejected, or being let down, which can make us hesitate or feel anxious. Shippai teaches us to let go of this bond and just do our best, without worrying too much about how things will turn out. This doesn't mean we don't care about success. It just means that knowing we did our best makes us happy, no matter what happens. If you want to practice shippai, focus on the way you do it instead of the end effect. When things are tough, tell yourself to concentrate on the things you can manage. Take your mind off of the need to get a certain result. The way Musashi lived his life shows us that letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means believing that our efforts are enough. By accepting shippai, we let go of worries about what will happen, which lets us face problems with a steady heart and a clear mind. Step 7. Visualize success. Enzen no Metsuk. The samurai had Enzen no Metsuk, which means far-seeing vision. This meant that they had to look at the bigger picture, think about what might happen, and get ready mentally for the road ahead. Musashi often thought about what he wanted to achieve, which helped him move with purpose and accuracy. He overcame problems by visualizing them clearly and with purpose. This is a skill we can all use to deal with our own problems. When we think about success, we make a plan in our minds for how to get there. This doesn't just mean picturing the end result. It also means picturing the steps, the problems that might come up, and how we will deal with them. When you have a problem, picture yourself solving it well, staying calm, and seeing it through to the end. Visualization helps us get ready mentally by making us feel confident and ready. To use Enzen no Metsuk, make time every day to think about your goals and the steps you need to take to reach them. Think about how you'll deal with problems, how you'll stay focused, and how it will feel to be successful. Musashi thought that the mind had to see the way before the body could walk it. By picturing ourselves succeeding, we give ourselves the confidence to face difficulties head-on, making sure that we approach each problem with a strong, ready mind. We use this clear, focused vision as a compass to help us face life's challenges with the discipline and knowledge of a samurai. We can handle life's problems with calm, strength, and flexibility if we follow these rules from Miyamoto Musashi and the samurai way. Mushin, Kaizen, Iken Hisatsu, Nintai, Makoto, Shippai, and Enzen no Metsuk are the 8 steps. Each one gives us a new way to face our problems with honor and courage. We learn from these lessons that life's problems are not problems to be solved, but ways to grow that will lead us to a life of inner strength, purpose, and real mastery.